response to the devastation caused by recent mudslides in Umlazi, south of Durban, Human Settlements Department is now relocating affected residents to temporary emergency accommodation. 56 houses have been damaged following recent heavy rains, which resulted in mudslides. KwaZulu-Natal Transport and Human Settlement spokesperson Ndabezinhle Sibiya joins us now on the line for more on these developments. And Ndabezinhle, thank you so much for your time. We do know that just a few days ago, we saw heavy rains take place in KwaZulu-Natal, of course, leaving many people devastated and now homeless. We now understand that the evacuation process of these families has begun.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Tani. Indeed, on Friday, the 25th of April, 2025, the MEC sponsored Duma was in the legislature and presenting the budget speeches for both the Department of Transport and Department of Human Settlements. Just around lunchtime, he received a report from the roving team informing him that houses had collapsed in P section, and he immediately arranged for the visit to the area, because we have been experiencing prolonged rainfall over the past couple of months. You'll recall that at the beginning of the year 2025, there were quite a number of road crashes as a result of prolonged rainfall. After presenting the budget speech, the MEC rushed to P section, where he interacted with the local leadership as well as the affected communities, and he immediately arranged for the communities that were affected to be evacuated, and we can indicate that they are currently in a self-catering accommodation. That was on Friday afternoon, Friday evening. But then again, on Saturday in the morning, we received distressed calls from the community of H section, H section 4. They interacted with the MEC through the social media platforms, and the MEC immediately dispatched the team that visited the affected communities. What he has also highlighted is the importance of an integrated approach involving the National Department of Human Settlements, the province, as well as the municipality. He has saluted the Minister of Human Settlements, Thembi Simelane, for her bold leadership, and she dispatched the team from national, which has been working with the roving team from the province of KwaZulu-Natal. Fast forward, on Wednesday, the Minister of Human Settlements was here in KwaZulu-Natal, started in Melmoth, Tubalet, where she inspected the construction of houses there. Then the following day, she visited the Kwa H section, where we are obviously doing the evacuation. Just a quick summary, as we speak, we've got about 144 residents that have been evacuated. They are now, living under decent conditions in Amanzi Mtoti. The MEC, working with the Minister of Human Settlements, have ensured that all resources at the disposal of the state are used to ensure that the communities are comforted.
And Ndabezinhle, you do say that these families are living in decent accommodation. One would ask, is this temporary, and what is the long-term solution for these families to have their homes back?
What the Minister of Human Settlements, articulated when she was here, she obviously indicated that this is the only government for the people, so we cannot really turn our back on the people. That is why we talk here about this emergency accommodation. But there are plans to build permanent houses for the families, because we've got families that have got their houses destroyed, collapsing. What they've also done, the leadership, is to deploy the National Builders Registration Council, the geotechnical engineers, to do the assessment of the land damage, because there are quite a number of issues that must be clarified. You recall that, Mbali, over the past couple of weeks, we've been talking about the cut-off low pressure system. On Tuesday last week, the SA Weather Service sent a report to the MEC indicating that we'll experience a cutoff low pressure system. Now, you look at what is happening in each section, a deadly combination, a cutoff low pressure system, as well as the rise, of the water table. The cutoff low pressure system has got quite a number of, disasters. Number one, it triggers snowfall. You recall that last year we had snowfall here in KwaZulu-Natal. Then number two, the rise in water table. This is what, is happening in each section. And number three, the cutoff low pressure system, it also triggers the mudslides. So this is what has happened in P section. But over and above what we've just indicated, the geotechnical engineers have been assigned to do proper assessment. While that proper assessment is underway, the MEC as well as the minister have ordered that the families be evacuated, working with the mayor of eThekwini, Cyril Xaba. So we are happy to indicate that the leadership that has been provided by both the MEC, the guidance, and the minister has enabled us to evacuate the affected families.
And what further assistance is being given to these families, Ndabezinhle? Because many of them, their homes have been destroyed, so has their belongings. And at the same time, can you indicate to us how long it will take for the minister and the MEC to find them permanent homes?
Well, we had a meeting, convened by the head of the department, Max Mbili, with, the other relevant departments, including Department of Education, the head of the department there, Mr. Ngobo. In that meeting, we discussed the provision of scholar transport because most of the learners, have moved to this emergency shelter. So there is scholar transport that is going to be provided with the guidance of the MEC. Once again, he has given the team a deadline of this weekend to arrange the scholar transport. That's number one. Number two, where we are receiving calls from the private sector coming on board, to assist with school uniform as well as education material. Number three, we wish to also indicate that the MEC has ensured that there is that close partnership with the traditional leadership in and around eThekwini. You recall that last year he had that historic meeting with the Indulamiti Silomi Suzulu. So we can report that the traditional leaders here in eThekwini have made land available so that moving forward we can build permanent houses for the families. Number two, there is also another arrangement in the form of the pockets of land that the MEC announced during the presentation of the budget speech that it's been rezoned. There's bulk infrastructure that is going to be established. So moving forward, we want to build permanent structures in those pockets of land. Number three, there's work that is being done, the HOD, the MEC, as well as the mayor of eThekwini around Konubia, where we are looking at, also relocating some of the families, because in Konubia, it's a catalytic project where you have, families that are living comfortable. It's a project which, has received the national attention. The president, of the country have been there. And that is where we believe, some of the families will be relocated to.